Okay, fire signs. This reading is going to be for the rest of September. I just decided to wrap it all up because it's only like 2 more days after. So this is for the 22nd through the 30th. I'm going to go ahead and tune into fire sign energy. I really like these sprays. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag. Last week of September, we have the autumn equinox and the sun moving into Libra on the 23rd. There's a lot of action in Libra right now. And then we'll have the new moon in Libra on Saturday. I didn't check to see when the planets were moving in to Libra, but I know Mercury and Venus and Mars are all headed towards there. If they aren't there already, I should probably double check that. Okay, fire signs. What do we have? I'm just reading these as they come out. So that's your top row. If it would have been 2, I would have just kept them as that. But okay, we've got rebirth, trust, projections, and aloneness. Ooh, I already have things that I want to say here. As we go through these transitions and we start becoming our true, authentic selves, the projections of other people is really just something you are projecting outward that needs your attention in some way, shape, or form. So when we enter Libra, that's all about bringing these into balance, bringing ourselves into balance, and then trusting this rebirth process that we're going through. Okay, what else do we have for fire signs? Balancing your internal and external world so that we can get into this 0 point of manifestation. That's what I'm getting from this right over here. Like this whole top row is really focusing on that. We got breakthrough under the rebirth trust area. Like I said, we are stepping into new territory. We've got compromise. This is that balancing that I've been talking about, the inner and outer worlds. Going back through our lives and kind of like figuring out what we need to let go of, how is that cycle repeating in our lives, and then flexing and busting out. Like flex and bust out of that because we're going into new territory and we just need to trust this process. Fire. We've got integration and completion together. So we end up with 4 anyway. Oh, wow. I really like how this pulled down. So we've got integration below the projection. So we are integrating those shadow aspects of ourselves that have been fragmented off and then bringing them back into our soul light. So that's our rebirth, and that's a period of completion. There's also the breakthrough and the compromise. So what do we have on the top? Self-mastery. We have on the bottom healing, integrating, trusting your gut, using your intuition. Oh, I love this. We've got new vision in the middle. And then our new card on the bottom is suppression. So maybe this week with this new moon and all this energy going on, you'll be able to see what needs to be shifted, what needs to be integrated, what you need to make compromises with so it's not holding you back into those old ways. I mean, we're fire signs. We're here to blaze a trail. But we've got to be careful not to burn others in the process. I'm an Aries sun. I've got a lot of planetary placements in Aries. But at the same time, I'm not your typical Aries because I'm muted by my Cancer rising. So I'm a very empathetic Aries. So, what card do we have for Aries? For the collective. Ooh. Synergy, the green man. I think this has something to do with pagan religions and the equinox, actually. So that's interesting. I might look this card up. I'm going to. synergy, getting in tune. I was just talking about our inner and outer worlds. Are as above, so below. There. Green Man is Earth's vegetation personified. Although he has many variations, this card depicts a more subtle and embedded representation. In other portrayals, he resembles the face of a man covered in green foliage as branches and vines spout in every direction. There exists some form of Green Man throughout history in a myriad of cultures throughout the world. Often a symbol for the rebirth of life in springtime, he's also associated with the Lord of the Wild Wood. As a representation of the plant kingdom, Green Man reminds us of incredible synergy required for Gaia to maintain her delicate and dynamic balance among the various beings of the planet. Synergy is the interaction and cooperation of two or more elements that produce a combined and greater effect than the sum of their separate efforts. We witness this complex and cooperative interaction between plants, humans, and animals. For instance, fruit trees propagate by being eaten by an animal that deposits back to the earth after digestion. As a new plant grows, bees pollinate the flower, and the cycle begins once again. Nature's simple yet remarkable synergy. You have the advantage of an incredible synergy at this time. A flow of life is guiding you, where things just seem to fall into place as you move about your business. You are in a mutually cooperative interaction with Spirit as your will is aligned with the will of Spirit and your mission is congruent with your sense of purpose. This is perfect for this reading. Hello, Aries. There's a synergy between your spiritual awareness and your personal self or ego. Be aware of the various idiosyncrasies of your ego and do not take any of them too seriously. Know that your higher self is always looking out for you in your best interests. In this cycle, tune into that guidance, however it shows up, and you will find that you will move through life with greater ease due to a synergistic balance of forces expressing themselves as you. So, I can't remember what reading I was doing, and it was talking about... It might have been air signs, and I was reading out the Aquarius card, and it was about karma and DNA and how we're clearing that. And when I think about collective energies, I don't know, I guess I just think, just Aquarius is sometimes, and really it's the all of it. Like, we all have these in our charts. Anyway, so this is bringing our own elements together within ourselves to be able to assist Gaia with this shift. This is really cool. As we do this individually, it kind of ripples out collectively. We do the inner work and we start creating like these little webs between ourselves and our surroundings. And by doing so, it almost creates like a lattice work for others to find their way and what they need to do easier, because not everybody understands everybody. Certain people only resonate with certain people sometimes. And that's why there's so many different ways to look at things. Okay, so Leo. What card do we have for Leos? Whoa, we got two. Yeah. Okay, Saturn just stationed to go direct, and I pulled this card for Capricorns, the power. So we're getting our power back. This is the passion. Do you need to breathe passion back into your life? What do you need to do to bring yourself to that point of balance? To kind of get out of the feeling of projections of other people, of not being able to be yourself? What can you do to heal whatever has been suppressed? Because this is still our overall theme. So be aware of what rises into your field to let you know what needs to be transmuted. Don't avoid it. Don't use escapism. Okay, this must be Sag. Celebration. I'm going to read that one because it came up for someone else too. Virgos. Oh, sits under dance. Okay, the sacredness of any celebration is dependent on the quality of spirit that is present. The quality of spirit is greater to the degree that you are fully present with minimal inhibitions about expressing your joy and happiness through physical movement. Focus on what you want to celebrate. Put on some music and dance, whether slow or fast. Sing a song while you do it. Make one up about what you most have to celebrate. God's wish for everyone is to enjoy their time on earth, and part of that wish is to celebrate your capacity to be joyous and express it through your body, whether in private, with a small group of friends, or a large communal gathering. Let music, song, and dance be a part of your sacred ceremony, regardless of what you are celebrating. Virtually any celebration is sacred. So maybe this has something to do with the equinox. Maybe you're going to get together and celebrate the harvest. I know that talked about, I'm pretty sure that's what the pagan holiday thing is about. Celebrate what you do have. Don't focus on what you don't have. You'll get there. But if things arise, be sure to look at them. Dance through them. Moving your body and stretching your body is very healing. We got that too. So maybe that's something that you're focusing on this next week. It'll be a very interesting week. Let me know if this resonates. Have a great week, guys.